Hiya! Welcome! Hey there, geeks and geekettes. It's been ages since I've done a film review, and today we're going to do one. It's Four Lions, as requested by Jimmy Barnes. Yeah! So, Jimmy Barnes is a fellow small YouTuber and he has just hit 1,000 subscribers. So, congratulations, Mr. Jimmy Barnes. Well deserved. Well deserved. Jimmy's done a few collaborations recently where people have sent him movies they would like him to review that he hasn't seen, and then vice versa. So far, Rach Kappa, Leroy Screwballs and Abigail Barry have all been involved, and I've enjoyed watching these people, so I approached Jimmy with trying to do the same sort of thing. However, me and Jimmy Barnes are both sort of TV addicts, and we did struggle to find something that we both hadn't seen. Or some of the things that he's into, I'm not. Like, I can't stand Alan Partridge. I know some get quite pissy about that, but tough shit, this is my opinion. So my movie that I've sent Jimmy is it's an old classic. It's a childhood favourite of mine, and I'll let Jimmy describe what that is, as I have previously done a video on that movie. So Jimmy sent me a movie called Four Lions. I'd never heard of it, and so it's released in 2010, and it's a British satire dark comedy. And it's directed by Chris Morris. It was his directorial debut. The film has a jihadi satire to it, and it follows four homegrown terrorist jihadis from Sheffield, which is in South Yorkshire, I believe, and stars Riz Ahmed, who was in Venom, Kaivan Novak, Nigel Lindsay, Asha Ali, and Adil Akhtar. I've never heard of the others in this. So the basic story of this movie is that these four British Muslim men, aspire to be suicide bombers. Now, when I read that out in comedy, the two shouldn't mix well. And in less capable hands, this movie could not only have been not funny, it could have been seen as racist. It could have upset a lot of people. Now, this may have upset terrorists, but, well, fuck terrorists, because they're knobheads, really. Basically, these four guys are deeply critical of the Western world. They try to join a training camp in Pakistan with hilarious results. There was a scene in this movie, and I have to put the clip in here, because, I had to stop the film, rewind it and re-watch it because it was that funny. And I'll leave that bit here. And then the same thing happened later on. There was another bit that was so funny that I had to stop it because I was missing the movie from laughing. But when I rewound it and watched it again, it was every bit as funny. I watched the trailer after I'd watched the movie, and if I'd seen the trailer 10 years ago when this movie came out, I would have watched it. So that scene is coming now.
What? What? That's a drone. You gotta take it out. Must have been.
I'll also, if I can find it, put the other scene in involving a sheep. I felt quite sorry for the sheep, being a Welshman myself. My favourite character in this, if you can have a favourite character out of four terrorists that want to kill themselves and kill other people and cause carnage, is this really bad-tempered, extremely rash, white, converted Muslim. His temper is vile and it's hilarious because of it. There's a fifth member brought in called Hassan, and he plays a really good part as well. I can't remember the other guys' names. Faisal, They try to train crows as bombers.
A bomb on a crow. We're way beyond crows now, Phil.
So the training trip ends in disaster because of that clip that I've put in. So when they come back, they decide they're going to do something big, sort of redeem themselves. But Barry, in his infinite wisdom, decides the best thing for them to bomb would be a mosque. And his reasoning is, the reason is he wants to radicalise the moderates. So by killing his own, he'll get others to rise up. Faisal suggests blowing up a pharmacy because it smells of contraceptives and tampons. But Omar states, it's not a worthwhile target, we got to go big. And they decide they're going to try and attack the London Marathon. And the best way for them to do it is for them to go in fancy dress like certain runners do. The costumes themselves are hilarious.
Gear in there, and it's perfect.
Waiting for the fun run, lads?
Yeah, what charity?
You're gonna die in that gear, lads.
It's all for a good cause, though.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go off!
And the actual getting there, and then the actual attempts of blowing up. Some of them get a conscience, one of them doesn't. But the actions and what happens to them is comedy gold. I'm not going to give spoilers away because I don't think many people have seen this film, and I wouldn't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it. But this film was so funny. I mean, it is one of the funniest comedies I have seen in a long time. And when you consider the subject matter, that couldn't have been easy to get right. I think the casting was perfect. All 5 of the main sort of cast members. It can't be easy to play a suicide bomber and be living in the UK and being a UK actor, but they did it really well. And I think it's quite brave for them to have gone out and done what they've done, take the piss out of people that will kill them. This is probably the funniest comedy film I have seen in 10 to 20 years. This thing was proper laugh out loud, almost from beginning to end. The 2 biggest laughs, literally, it was uncontrollable laughter from me. And there's even just little sentences said amongst them, mostly coming from Barry's mouth, where I'm sort of proper belly laughing at it. It wasn't like a little snigger. There are a few moments where you have a little snigger, but for the most part, it's proper belly laughing. So this film, I think it's an indie film, I think. It's a directorial debut. Most of the actors are unheard of, but it looks good. It plays well. The story is really good. It's a clever story. It's clever how they have managed to make such a touchy subject matter something so funny. And that rocket launcher scene, that will live with me until the day that I die. That thing, my ribs were hurting watching that. Jimmy Barnes, I hope you enjoy the movie I have given you even halfway as much as I've enjoyed that, because that was fucking outstanding. It was hilarious. It was a bold movie, and I really, really enjoyed it. This film it's a 9.5 out of 10. It is literally on the cusp of being the funniest film I've ever seen in my life. And wow, I'm really, really amazed that I have not seen this film before. So guys, please go and check out Jimmy Barnes' channel. There will be a link in the description down below. I'll have no doubt have put some Jimmy Barnes stuff all over the video. Go and check out his review of the movie I've sent him. If you're of a similar age to me, this movie would have been a massive part of your teenage years. So go check out Jimmy's review. Tell him I sent you. Hopefully some people will come over from Jimmy's channel and watch my review of his movie, and maybe people will watch some movies they've not seen before. Because if you haven't seen 4 Lions, you need to watch it. It is absolutely outstanding. It is hilariously funny. So please like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up, that'll help. And I will catch you again soon for another review or unboxing. Go and check out Jimmy Barnes because he's pretty cool. Goodbye. And go and check out Jimmy Barnes because he's pretty fucking cool. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.